Well, the March jobs report is out in about 4 minutes' time. Economists expecting 135,000 jobs added to the economy last month, with the unemployment rate holding steady at 4.1%. Joining me now, EmployBridge Division President Joni Biley, ER Shares CEO Joel Schulman, Heritage Foundation economist and Trump economic advisor Steve Moore, Job Creators Network CEO Alfredo Ortiz, and also back with me, Jerry Storch and John Lonsky. Alfredo, talk about the jobs picture, because while you see some sectors that are increased hiring, a lot of sectors have kind of frozen hiring, in particular because of the economic uncertainty.
Yeah, I think there's a big opportunity here for our small business owners to actually continue to move forward on their hiring. They've done very well. Our latest poll right now shows that they're very optimistic still going into all the tariff issues. And I think it's an opportunity for them to actually take market share away from their foreign competitors. Remember, this is an opportunity to actually, if you're a supplier to a U.S. company, for example, these U.S. companies are looking for U.S.-based suppliers. And so this is a great opportunity to increase your profits, not necessarily by increasing your margins, which is a temptation to increase prices, but to actually take volume away from your competitors.
And I didn't realize there were 5 rate cuts now being priced in. I mean, that's going to be a huge year-end rally if that happens.
Yeah,
huge year-end rally.
It really would. It really would. Alfredo, what do you make of that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think from overall, like I said, going into the whole tariff announcement, small business sentiment on the hiring side was very positive. And I think we're probably going to see some softness again on the retail side, given some of the issues, again, related to tariffs. But I think what this also means is that there's an opportunity here for Congress to actually work quickly to make sure we get these tax cuts done, and the certainty that our small business owners need in these tax cuts. Let's make sure that they're deeper than quite frankly, we had the original Tax Cut and Jobs Act, which is about 20% for our small business owners. Let's take it down even deeper. Let's get the corporate tax rates that President Trump's been looking for at 15%. Combine that with the Fed rate, hopefully taking a cut in May, on the May announcement. I think we'll hopefully see maybe even half a point. You start combining these, I think we're going to start seeing announcements coming on the tariffs also. Not that I've spoken to the president, but I know that he's a deal maker, and I know our friend there, Steve Moore, talks to him every day. He is quite the deal maker. He's Monty Hall doing his thing. Let's make a deal. And I'm sure he's taking calls from countries left and right, and we're going to see those tariffs come down. So I think when you see this all said and done, our small business owners, which represent 2/3 of new job growth, they're going to keep on hiring, and they're going to see opportunities to bring in people to fill the gaps that these foreign competitors are now going to be missing out on.
Do you see any silver linings with this report?
We're seeing job growth in actually the private payroll sector, not in government jobs. Remember, in the Biden administration, job growth was in government jobs. We were shifting away from private sector payrolls to government payrolls, which is all on the taxpayer dime. Yeah. And so I am very excited to see the shift back to private payrolls.
Well, I think the timing on that is going to be interesting. That's something I've been talking about because, the data, even the initial claims and the continuing claims have not kept up with that because of all the lawsuits around the federal workforce. And until that federal workforce finally is off the government, dime, and this likely goes to the Supreme Court, that I don't think you're going to see the data really change.